Looking back at 15 years Zurich Film Festival, unfortunately, only 20% of the awards have been given to women. 20%. Only 30 women, but 80 men have received the Golden Eye Award since 2005. A report from San Diego State University finds that the top 250 films, women made up just 8% of the directors involved. In Swiss documentary films, men play almost twice as often a leading role as women.
Our producers have to make these lists where they say how old are the people who are working for us, female, male, so it's the same. And I think it's very important to start with kind of a research. We have to know the numbers that we can really tell what is going on.
We founded the association because of a study that was made between 2013 and 2014 where the Swiss government, we noticed, gave 40 million Swiss francs to men directors and 14 to women directors. So this was really like a call of action to like something is wrong.
The Global Gender Gap Report 2020 of the World Economic Forum benchmarks 150 countries on their progress towards gender parity. Out of these 150 countries surveyed, Switzerland is on place 18. Without all of this unused female talents worldwide, we cannot master progress. And we cannot and neither achieve greater prosperity.
Now they've been working very hard to get the females to apply and apply again after they get rejected, like we all do, once, twice, third time, so on and so forth. So I think there's been a strong movement of trying to get the women to keep on applying for their projects. But with that being said, for Wildland, my first rejection letter, because I did get 2 before we got the funding for it, was that I was going on maternity leave, so I wasn't able to get any funding. While my male colleague were also having a baby at the same time, and of course nobody even questioned whether or not he was able to direct anything.
How did you react to that situation?
Oh, I got really pissed off.
I will first try to have an impact. External childcare must be easily financed in our country. Second, we cannot create negative employment incentives for women who want to work and have children. Third, we have to make the unfair hurdles for women in society visible by talking about them. And fourth, we have to really become aware about our unconscious biases. Women and men.
I don't think there's a lot of parts, for me at least, for young actresses that aren't just about sexuality or being like covering the stuff about coming of age, and yeah, it's either just a story about sexuality or being the little girl that has to be saved by the boy, you know.
So it's a lack of good roles.
It's a lack of good roles, yeah.
And what can we do for the film industry? There is 3 ideas. We can create more networking events for female talents as a start. They're actually not existing in Switzerland, as I learned. We can establish a professional directory of women in the audiovisual sector. It's not existing. And then we can launch a charter for equal rights at film festivals. Seeing is believing. So the more women we see in role models, the more women will follow.
I didn't realize for a long time that there is women directors, and I didn't realize for a long time that you can really be a director as a profession.
Filmmakers, when I talk about the young students who come to our university, it's like a lack of self-confidence. They are more modest. The contents they offer is, I make a movie about my body, I make a movie about feeling me a little bit lonely. And the guys come and say, I gonna make a movie like Haneke, I gonna do a movie like Iñárritu or whatever. So it's really the self-confidence of the boys compared to the self-confidence of the girls. It's astonishing and shocking.
I think it's moving forward, but it's slow. I still think it's slow, and it's too slow. So I don't feel like I am in a good position to be a woman, and it's easier for me to get money. I don't think this is the case, no.
But we together, we should really still fight for equality. For us, for our children, and for the very next generation.